Okay, I'm Sheila Tevia. I'm from the Philippines, Manila. Yeah, so I work here in Hong Kong for 10 years. Before I work abroad or before I work here in Hong Kong, I've been a high school teacher. Yeah, so I graduated 2004. Then after that, I work in a school for almost 2 years. Then just because of the financial problem in the family, my income as a teacher or my salary as a teacher is not enough to also help my mothers to support the needs of the family. And during that, I'm the eldest.
I have four children. Two, one boy and three girls. So we raised them a simple life because actually we came from a poor family. We came from a peasant family. So when my kids still studying, it's very hard for us to send them to school when they will be going to college. So I need to look for a job that we can afford them to send to university, something like that. So I go to Hong Kong the year 2007. No. 1997. 1997, I go to Hong Kong. And in Hong Kong, for the first 2 years, I experienced not so good. Especially for my first employer, that I really experienced a very bad experience because for my child, our employer is a Chinese man, and discrimination for the Filipino is very common for them. So they didn't treat us as a helper, but they treat us as what they call these slaves, something like that. So a big difference, a slaves to a helper.
If you're a domestic helper, whatever the employer told you to do, you have no choice. Do it, or otherwise they will terminate your contract. Something like that. So most of the migrant workers here suffered from long working hours because they start early in the morning, like 5 o'clock, because they need to prepare everything for the breakfast for all the children, something like that, and then they will finish their work very late, just because some are need to wait their employer to finish everything before they can take a rest, because there's also some cases that they don't have a proper accommodation because they are just only sleeping in the living room. So if the employer will stay in the living room and watch TV for a long time, then the helper will wait for that. That the reason why they are here is for the family. That kind of motivation. Because for me, that time, the only thing that makes me strong in my day-to-day life in Hong Kong is thinking about the future of my family in the Philippines.
For me, going to abroad is not the solution actually for a better life for the Filipinos. Because mostly, well, I'm very thankful and I'm very lucky that my family, even though I go so far, my husband was not able to find another woman, something like that. But mostly of the Filipino families going abroad was broken. Either the woman or the husband was find another one, and the kids was abandoned, something like that. So for me, it's better not to go abroad. So we are asking the past administration and even this administration to establish a job here in the Philippines, not in abroad. But actually, our situation here, the contractualization mode of employment here is not so good, and the low salary. So that is the things that force the Filipino to immigrate. So immigration here in Philippines, for us, that is forced immigration. Just like now, my children, Sheila is not with us, and my youngest daughter again will be going to abroad again. So yeah.
My name is Sherami M. Tabia from Caloocan City, 23 years old. Currently working at Swim Central, Philippines as a swimming instructor. And by February, maybe, I am working at Hong Kong. I am not going there not only for myself but for my family. Maybe I can help and earn for myself to save for my future and be able to be a confident person who can manage my everyday living at my own, being independent. So I plan to go abroad. Since high school to college, she is the breadwinner who always support me at school. So I am very thankful for her, and now she is married. I am going to pay back now. So anything that I'm going to help them, anything that they need help for me, I will give to them. So I am very thankful, grateful, and also proud of her as my sister.
They treat Filipino workers as kalakal, quote unquote. That is, kalakal means goods that you can trade into other countries, export, something like that. So Filipinos are for export. Yeah. That's why, because you see, government, if the government have to establish work in the Philippines, they need some money to build buildings for Filipinos to work. But if they send Filipinos to abroad, they don't need money anymore, but they take some money from the workers going abroad. So, we call it negosyo. Listen, ano English natin negosyo? Business. It's a sorry. It's a business for them to send Filipinos abroad. They export Filipinos.
The basic condition of extreme poverty has forced women to work overseas to provide for the needs of our family. We are workers, we are not slaves. This is our slogan and our struggle as a migrant here in Hong Kong.
The organization is my second family. It's like my family because I don't have anyone to be with during my off. So that's why every Sunday I stay in the Mission for Migrant Workers. Because I'm working, I work as a volunteer in the Mission for Migrant Workers. Every Sunday there's a lot of domestic workers come in the office. They have different story of abusement on how they deal with their not so called not bad employer or something. You know, we believe in a mass movement. That mass movement is the only way to get the justice or to get the social change, something like that. Because we're not believing that the current government or the current system of our government will provide a better situation for the Filipinos, something like that.
The first 3 months of working here is very difficult. Very difficult in terms of work, in terms of my health. Yeah. I think all that I'm experiencing here is very new to me, and that's why it's hard for me. So, but after the 3 months, I think I passed very difficult times of working. Now I'm working in progress. Not that good, but in progress. Salary here in Hong Kong is just like what the salary in professionals in Philippines. Yeah, in Philippines I worked there as a teacher, and what I'm saying is I got a more higher salary as a helper here than a professional in Philippines. Maybe that's one of the criteria why I'm here in Hong Kong, because I need to help my family for their needs, for our future. Because I don't want to feel that my family is craving for hungriness, or simply I want them a good future someday.